ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै। श्लोक नंबर 17। अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच तद्बुद्धयस्तदात्मानः तन्निष्ठास्तत्परायणाः गच्छन्त्य पुनरावृत्तिम् ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः विद्या विनयसम्पन्ने ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि शुनिचैव श्वपाके च पंडिताः समदर्शिनः इहैव तैर्जितः सर्गः येषां साम्ये स्थितं मनः निर्दोषं हि समं ब्रह्म तस्माद् ब्रह्मणि ते स्थिताः। So Bhagavan is talking about a wise person who has attained wisdom. Wise person, what we generally know as enlightened person. Nothing big. Enlightened person is one who has got understood his true nature to be one with Ishvara. And because of this wisdom, what all changes happen in his life, what all benefits he gets, that all those benefits are being talked about. And in the last shloka which we were seeing, iha eva tehi sargaha jitaha. Here in this life itself, tehi by them, sargaha. Sargaha means janmadi lakshana samsara. The bondage characterized by birth, death, different situations. Puja Swamiji used to explain samsara as life of becoming. Means there is always struggle to become somebody. Always we look forward to something else, and not fully satisfied with what is. That is samsara. In simple words, samsara means not satisfied with what is and struggling to become somebody what I am not now. And that sarga is conquered by this person. Janma, Mrityu, and all other situations, all put together is samsara, that is conquered. Means he is the master. Master of Janma Marana means Janma is not creating any complex that I was born in this family or I was born in that place. Janma is not a complex. Or I was born in Rahukala, is that that type of thing is not there. And Maranam, regarding death, there is no fear. And there is no fear of life also. Some people are afraid of long life. Nowadays, people don't want 100 years. If you tell them no, that see, I was remembering you and you came, so you will have 100 years. People say, no, Swamiji, I don't want 100 years. So that also is samsara. You are afraid of death is samsara. You are afraid of long life also is samsara. Birth and death, they are decided by prarabdha. And whatever situation prarabdha brings, I am ready to welcome. That is called mastery over samsara. You are not afraid of long life. If somebody tells you will live 100 years, yes. So if I am surrounded by people like you, why not? We give some credit to that person. Let him feel happy. If I am surrounded by people like you, good people, why not? 100 years, 110 also. In Telugu, 116 they call it. So 116, I don't mind. Let it be so. But no, Swamiji, it was by mistake. Actually, I saw somebody else horoscope, and therefore I said 100 years. Actually, your life is very short. Maybe within a year or two it will go. Okay. That also okay. Everything okay. He is Mr. Okay, so everything okay. That is called sargaha. Life is not a complaint, death is not a matter of fear. That is called mastery. Now, why this mastery comes? Because of his vision about himself. Let us see the example of a wave. When a wave is looking upon itself as a wave, which is very, very momentary, very unsteady, then it will be frightened, it will be a slave. But when a wave looks upon itself as water, then I am not afraid. If this particular name and form goes away, doesn't matter. If it remains, doesn't matter. Otherwise, this wave will have fear of death, fear of other waves, big waves. They will swallow me. This water, one who has understood oneself to be water, that enlightened wave, Indian Ocean wave, Puja Swamiji will say, Indian Ocean wave. That Indian Ocean wave, enlightened wave, he will not be afraid because I am always there as water. Similarly, the wise person has understood himself to be this existence consciousness which is fullness, and therefore nothing is frightening for him. Life, death, any situation, it is one more situation, and therefore Sargaha Jitaha. He is the master of situation. Therefore, he is called Swami in real sense. Swami means what? One who is master. And so, Sargaha Jitaha. Why? Yesham Samye Sthitam Manaha. His mind is abiding in Brahman, which is all the time the same. Samya means the same. Brahman remains the same. Waves come and go, water remains the same. Similarly, I, existence, consciousness remain the same, with same fullness. And therefore, Sargaha Jitaha. And their mind is abiding in sameness. It means their mind is abiding in Brahma. Brahmani Sthitaha. Why? Brahma Samam Nirdosham Samam Brahma. Brahman alone is free from any defect, free from any limitation, and samaha uniform. Since, since sameness is the nature of Brahman alone, therefore when we say they are abiding in sameness, means they are abiding in Brahman. This is also very useful thing to know. In this world, no object, no person, no situation can be the same. Even though all of us are considered human being, but all of us have so much different. Therefore, we are able to recognize, isn't it? We are able to recognize. When we see Japanese or Chinese, no, we feel how their wives will be able to recognize, but they don't have problem. We have not heard any case that somebody went to somebody else because could not recognize. Even though to us they really they look same. They recognize there is a difference. So at level of name and form, there is always difference. There is no point in telling this man tells you are not like my mother. He tells his wife, hey, mother is mother, wife is wife. You cannot expect the wife to be mother and mother to be wife. They are different. You are not like my brother. Brother is brother, friend is friend. You are not like my friend. There is no point in expecting that, insisting that. Oh, you are not like my earlier student. Suppose I say, oh, there is no point in telling these students are different, that students are different. Or to them, I cannot say this present batch students are so good. You are not like this. They are different. I both have to say, no, otherwise, Swamiji, we are not happy. So, one thing we need to accept, no two things can be the same. Even cooking. Yesterday, she made very nice, what is called, or garai, whatever. And today, it doesn't come out well. There is no guarantee that every time it will be the same. Not possible. It will be always different. So here, samam is only Brahman. Nothing else can be samam. Alright. And therefore, since samam is Brahman alone, therefore when they are abiding in samam, they are abiding in Brahman alone. Now in the next sloka, one more benefit of this Brahma Vidya, the knowledge of Brahman, is presented. न प्रहृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य नो द्विजेत् प्राप्य च प्रियम् स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढः ब्रह्मविद् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः न प्रहृष्येत् प्रियम्. न प्रहर्षेत प्रियम प्राप्य न उद्विजेत प्राप्य च अप्रियम. Generally, samsari has got this problem. What? Elation, going up, going down. Something like, share market, going up, going down. Or they call in English weather, English weather is not steady. Keep changing. So, Priyam Prapya, generally having attained pleasant situation, prarishet. The ignorant people, otherwise people, will be elated. They will be on the, what they call, ninth clouds or something? Seventh cloud. They will be, wow, I'm on the top of the world, they say. So many poetries they compose. I'm on the top of the world, this, that. And next day what? Udvije prapya cha apriyam. Having attained something unpleasant, they are so depressed, crying, sad. In Hindi they say hasti bibi, roti bibi. So laughing bibi is a lady, and roti is crying. Bibi ni baba also, both are rasta and rota. It's not only women, men and women both. Only thing, women express it little more. The men don't express, but they are also elated. They are also depressed. Only thing, they don't express so much. They should express in fact. Once in a while, they should express. Otherwise, they become bald very fast. So I tell them, you learn to express your feelings. But here, what we are talking is that so much elation and depression is samsara, and the wise person is free from that. So that is said here, priyam prapya na prarshet. Wise person would not be elated by attaining something which is pleasant. And apriyam prapya, having attained some unpleasant, na udvijet, he will not be depressed. Means some pleasant thing happen and therefore he is so excited, jumping, etc. That doesn't happen. He will smile, perhaps. It is not that like, we don't say that Zen master. Zen master, if is told that you got a son, beautiful son, okay, Then he said, oh, but he died. Okay. So it's not like that. That is not what we expect. What we say that when something pleasant happen, he starts jumping, so elated, doesn't know any other aspect of the situation, only plus points he sees. And when something unpleasant happen, he is so depressed. Even in so-called unpleasant situation, there is some blessing, which person is not able to see because he is so overwhelmed by the situation. There is no pure blessing in this world. There is no pure curse in this world. Any situation will have some blessings, some curse. Some curse means some limitations. But ignorant person is carried away because he is focusing only in one aspect. Whereas wise person is seeing that this also one more change in anatma. It is pleasant, it is comfortable to this body, mind, sense complex, but it does not really add to my fullness. I am already Purna. It will not add to my Purnatvam. And something is unpleasant. That unpleasant also will not reduce my Purnatvam, my fullness. I continue to be full irrespective of pleasant and unpleasant situation. Only the people who have got the focus on Nama Rupa, they will be overwhelmed. The wise person is having more focus on Adhishthanam, therefore there is no elation nor depression. Otherwise, this is a very, very common thing. Every day, 5 times we go up, 5 times we go down, 10 times we go down. That is what happens. A wise person is not elated nor depressed. Doesn't mean he will not have joy or something. He will express joy. He will express his satisfaction. And if he has pain, he also will have some expression of pain, etc. will happen. No problem. That can happen. But he is not feeling, oh my God, I am a wise person, I worship Bhagavan, and still this happened to me. People have this question. Swamiji, I am a great devotee of Murugan. I prayed and prayed and prayed. Still this did not happen. I am so angry with God. So sad and angry with God. That is immaturity. As if like Bhagavan is your servant, whatever you say he has to do. It's not that. Even your servant doesn't listen to you all the time. She also will say, Deepavali, I'm going out. So what can you do? And so don't expect Bhagavan that every time he should listen to your instruction. People have that. Therefore they lose faith. Even in relationship, if you listen to me what I am saying, then you are a good person. Don't listen, I hate you. If you listen to me, I love you. If you don't listen to me, I hate you. That's what Pujya Swamiji used to say. that generally people understand love as control. He used to say like this. He'll say, this fellow will tell his wife or child or whomsoever, get up, sit down. Why? I love you. So I love you, therefore you get up, sit down. Means I love you, therefore you should listen to me. Love is not control. Control is not love. In fact, love gives that freedom other person to be what they are. Love is not that, oh, means you should everything you should listen to me. No. That is not. So similarly, if I love Ishvara, it doesn't mean Ishvara has to do everything as I say. That is not devotion. So wise person is free from such funny notions, and therefore na prashet priyam prapya na udvijet prapya cha apriyam. This is very natural for a wise person. But here the praharshet, so it has got the idea that as a sadhaka, one should learn to develop this attitude of sameness. Means balanced approach to every situation. For a jnani, for a wise person, it is natural. But as a sadhaka, deliberately I develop that something unpleasant happen. How do I respond to it? I learn to have balanced response. For that, first of all, we have to drop this value of that excited life. People think life means excitement only. Life need not be excitement. Life need not be all the time this, high tide only should be there. It can be peaceful ocean also is the ocean, glorious ocean. So we need to first of all get rid of this wrong value. That life, I am alive only if I am excited. Excitement can be there in life, but excitement itself is not life, or life does not necessarily mean excitement. Somebody is excited, then only he is alive. Swamiji, this person, he doesn't have excitement, so he is not alive. That is not true. So, value for excitement, first of all, one need to get rid of. People have this value, oh, happening is a happening place, non-happening place. Swamiji, in my life, nothing happens, Morning eating, then afternoon going for work, eating, and therefore no happening. So we need not have great value for that exciting situation. We can be happy even without excitement. First of all, that possibility one needs to see. I can be happy without getting excited. Some people think that what is a life, Swamiji, if there is no excitement? Some people are very euphoric, So that all the time jumping and all. Not necessary. And one learns this attitude of the prasada buddhi. Then as a sadhaka, it will be a balanced approach. So sadhaka develops the balanced approach by prasada buddhi. Wise person has naturally this balanced approach because of his owning up of fullness. And who is this wise person? Sthira buddhi. One whose wisdom is steady. Means I am Satchidananda Brahma is not a matter of doubt, vagueness, sthira. And asammudaha. He is not having any delusion about himself, about the world, about happiness or anything. Therefore, asammudaha. So, sthira buddhi, he conveys the idea that this person has done Shravana and Mananam very well, and therefore samshaya, doubts are not there. Asammudaha conveys the idea that this person has done Nididhyasanam well, and therefore habitual error is not there. And such Brahmavit, knower of Brahman, Brahmani sthitaha, he is abiding in Brahman. And what is the meaning of abiding in Brahman? One meaning is he is not abiding, relying on anything else. Means he does not have sense of identity in anything else, and he does not look upon anything else as source of happiness. I am the source of happiness. And another meaning is that Brahmajnanam is available to him all the time. So Brahmani Sthitaha means Brahmajnane Sthitaha. He is abiding in the knowledge of Brahman, and abiding in knowledge means knowledge being available. Otherwise, most of the people have this Karna problem. We have seen in the earlier class, Karna was cursed that he will have the knowledge of archery, but when exactly required, crucial moment, knowledge will go away. Otherwise, he is good. When he has to conduct the classes, he can conduct. But when he himself needs it, it will go away. Similarly, many sadhakas have this problem. When they attend the classes or when they have discussion, study group, when they have got discussion on this online discussion group, they are very, very wise people. But when something happens in life, something is lost, some near and dear is lost, or somebody said something, or somebody did not say something, or some wealth is lost, then I am Brahma, that Jnanam seems to go away. And immediately goes to some temple, Trahimam, Pahimam, please protect. Nothing wrong, it is good. Instead of going to a bar, it is good, better to go to a temple. So some people, when they are in pain, where do they go? They go to bar. Whereas if you have some punyam in your life, you will go to a temple or you go to a Swami. Free consultant, free counselor. Good. Nice. In fact, one person told me in Bangalore, he said, Swamiji, in our circle, when people have any problem, they go to bar. I was very fortunate. When I had trouble, I used to go to a Swami. He used to come to me and ask. Otherwise, he doesn't attend any class and all. But this is a big blessing that you can ask some, Swami or somebody, Swami like person. Always have somebody in your life whom you can go up to, whom you can consult. He need not be a Swami. Some elderly, mature person who cares for you and who is available to guide without any selfish agenda. This is a very big blessing. When you have some person like that in your life, you will not have this feeling of helplessness. You always think, I have a lifeline, In Kaun Banega Karodpati, you have a lifeline. So you always feel that, yes, I can use that. So as a sadhaka, it is okay. So person goes that when this crisis comes, person goes to the other sources. Wise person is the one who uses his wisdom to handle this crisis. In fact, what tool you use to handle the crisis shows your growth. Whether you are using, distraction. Some people, when they have got problem, what do? They start watching TV or start watching videos in YouTube, etc. That is their way, coping mechanism. That is one way. Some people will say Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. That's very good. That also is very good. If Swamiji, if any problem happens, I start that. Very good. That also nice. Some people will start doing yoga. So when they get any problem, they start doing pranayama, etc. That also very good. Good. Or some people will go and talk to someone. Wise person, when any crisis happens, he handles it based on his wisdom. Nothing has happened to me. Mithilayam pradiptayam name dahati kinchana. So when the whole world is against me or something, nothing has happened to me. That is his wisdom. So he handles the situation based on wisdom. Karma Yogi, how does he handle? Oh, this is a prasadam of Ishvara. Little bit bitter prasada, but it is a prasada. Sometimes our prasada also, sometimes the banana is a very ripe banana or very unripe banana. Not very tasty, but still we take it by prasada. So depending upon your spiritual growth or evolution, you handle the situation. Wise person handles because Brahmani sthitaha. He is abiding in Brahman. And therefore, he is not elated, not depressed. Now in the next shloka, this wise person, will he not have very dull life? Because he is not elated by any pleasant situation. He is not depressed by any unpleasant situation. So his graph, if he put his graph, if he is what is, what the mental is that ECG or what they call? The brain is called ECG? EEG, no? EEG. If you take his EEG, it will be a straight line. The Prashyat Priyam Prapya, how will you put it in medical language? So one whose EEG graph is straight. So that's what people think. That he will not have any elation, no depression, so straight line graph will be there. No, that is not true. His life will be expression of fullness. It is not that he is unhappy. Why? If somebody is a wise person, he will be a happy person. Minimum thing is, he is happy with the world, he is happy with himself. If he is not happy, he is not a wise person. Simple. He may not be laughing and all, giggling or something, but there is a smile, there is some satisfaction. You can see the satisfaction with the comfort with the world, comfort with oneself. Seeing him or her, you feel inspired to live, not feel like committing suicide. Sab log aise hi, so all are said, not like that. So wise person will have happiness. And there are two types of happiness. One is called reflected happiness, other is called the original happiness. Original happiness means happiness which is the nature of Atma. In Sanskrit we call it Swarupananda. And the happiness which is experienced at the level of the mind, it is called Pratibimbananda, reflected happiness. So one important Siddhanta of Vedanta is that any experience of happiness, that happiness which is experienced is nothing but the manifestation of Atma only. The original source of happiness is, or the final ultimate source of happiness is Atma only. So what is the experience of happiness? When you get something what you want, then your mind is suspended. The all wanting person, I want this, I'm not happy, I'm a useless fellow. All these things are suspended for the time being. So mind is momentarily calm. And in that calm mind, the mind which is free from this sense of limitation, the Ananda, Swarupa of Ananda is manifested. Ananda Swarupa of Atma is manifested. So really speaking, whenever you are experiencing happiness, what is it? It is the happiness of your true nature, happiness which is your true nature. Your happiness alone you are experiencing. But you are experiencing that manifested form or manifested version of your happiness. But what is samsari's mistake is what? He thinks that happiness is coming from the object. What is our conclusion? That when I take ice cream or rasgulla or whatever, in South India, whatever item. So any sweet, vadai, etc., people like it, pongal, etc. So what atisar? No, there is some sweet. Atirasam. Atisar, atirasam. Atisar has got it's a different meaning. Okay, so atirasam. What is South Indian sweet? I have to remember. So this South Indian sweet I take, then I am happy. Or some people have different. It's not that some people like sweet. Some people like this pickle. When they take some pickle and curd rice, they are so happy. So generally we think what? My happiness is coming from the objects. Not only objects, people also. Swamiji, my grandchild is my world. When I see him, I feel so happy. And when grandchild goes away, goes to America because my son is in the US, so when he goes, Swamiji, I feel so depressed. Then what I see all his video and try to be happy. That's what people nowadays do. So video is like a, the vicarious way of being happy. So we connect our happiness with the object. This is also a good exercise. You should think that what is the area of my happiness? Which things are making me happy? Everybody will have different things. Some people who are scholar, no, they will be happy when they get some formula or they get some answer to that whatever the question they were trying to solve. So different people have, but we connect happiness with the outside world and experience happiness. That is called experiential happiness. In Sanskrit, it is called Samvedya Ananda or Pratibimba Ananda, reflected happiness. And other one is Bimba Ananda, the original Ananda, which is my nature. It is not available for experience as such. It is not a matter of experiencing, it is a matter of owning up. So you own it up as yourself. I am fullness. That is called Bimbananda. So here question may be there that wise person is experiencing or not experiencing, owning up this Bimbananda, original happiness as I am Ananda. But will he have experiential happiness or not? Because you said that he is not elated by any pleasant thing, not depressed by the unpleasant thing. So will he have any experiential happiness or not? We say yes. He has experiential happiness in the form of Vairagyananda. The Ananda born of Vairagyam, dispassion. Generally, we are so busy searching for happiness in the objects that we never think of this possibility that I can be happy by Vairagya also. See, coffee can give you happiness. You are addicted to coffee, every day you take coffee, you are happy. But if you give up coffee and now slowly that withdrawal symptoms are gone, hangovers are gone, and then you feel the freedom. Wow, I don't need coffee. Without coffee also I am okay. That particular Vairagya also gives Ananda. You try something you are very addicted to and you try to give up. Don't give up something which is necessary, okay? Swamiji, I am addicted to medicine, so don't give up medicine. So anything which you are addicted to and you give up, initially there will be some withdrawal symptoms, pain, but afterwards you feel so good about it. Oh, I don't need it. What a nice thing. That also gives joy, and that is called Vairagyananda. And in Mahabharata and other texts, it is said that the Vairagyananda is much more than any happiness in the objects in the world. And the wise person has got that Vairagyananda as well. So he has got twofold Ananda. One is Vairagyananda, which is this Pratibimbananda. And he also has got Swarupananda, owning up of Swarupananda and also having the Vairagyananda. That is said here, Bahya Sparshesu Asaktatma Vindati Atmani Yat Sukham. Brahma Yoga Yuktatma. We have read this shloka? No. Okay. Bahya Sparsheshvasaktatma Vindatyatmani Yat Sukham Sabrahma Yoga Yuktatma Sukhamakshayamashnuте. Bahya Sparsheshu. So, Bahya Sparsha means external objects. Here Sparsha means objects. Asaktatma, the person whose mind, Atma means mind, asakta, detached. A person whose mind is detached to the external objects. Vindati, attains. Sukham, happiness. Which is Yat, which is Atmani, which is manifested in the mind. Originally there in Atma, Atmani has got both the meaning. Originally which belongs to Atma and manifested in the mind. So this wise person, because of his Vairagya, he attains the happiness even at the level of the mind. In manifestation level also he experiences this happiness. Therefore, wise person is a happy person because he enjoys this freedom from the dependence upon anything. This is his the happiness at the level of this manifested Ananda. And another is Brahma Yoga Yuktatma. One more adjective for a wise person. Whose Atma mind Yuktaha endowed with Brahma Yoga. Brahma Yoga means abiding knowledge or contemplation on Brahman. So wise person whose mind is abiding or contemplating on Brahman, that wise person Akshayam Sukham Ashnute. He attains inexhaustible, infinite happiness. So he owns up himself to be Ananda. That way also he is having Swarupananda. And because of Vairagyam, also he experiences the Ananda. So he has got both the Ananda, both the level he has got Ananda. Therefore there is no complaint. More you grow spiritually, one sign is your complaint will be less. You feel comfortable with the world, you feel comfortable with yourself. You do not have any agenda to change people, agenda to change things. Whatever happens, happens. You are okay with whatever happens. Your happiness is not affected. You are comfortable with the world as it is. You do not have pressure to change anybody. If somebody doesn't behave in a particular way, okay, let them be. Pujya Swamiji nicely used to say, you give freedom, you get freedom. You give freedom to people to be what they are, you get freedom. What freedom? Freedom from any tension. When you want to control others, change others, and they don't change, then what happens? You feel frustrated. But you don't want to change them. You let them be as they are. Then what? Then no problem. You are free. Pujya Swamiji nicely also says, remember one thing, nobody can change other person. I cannot change anybody else. Yes, if somebody wants to change, then I can help the person change. If somebody wants to change, I can help the person to change. If somebody wants. But otherwise you cannot change. Somebody may pretend to have changed because he is working under you, so he has to pretend, yes sir, what you are saying right. I am okay, I am dropping that idea, you are right, he will say, because he has to work with you. But inside what he thinks that my boss is idiot, that thinking will not go. That will continue. So, what I am saying that you really cannot change others. Pujya Swamiji very beautifully says, he said, when I discovered this, that I cannot change others, then it was a great enlightenment, great relief. If somebody wants to change, yes, And one more thing you can do is you can inspire others to have the desire for change. That you can do it. How? By your own life. As somebody says, see the change in the be the change you want to see in the world. If you are devoted, you are doing the devotional activities, then perhaps you can inspire the people around to do that. So if at all you can help the person to change, is you be the change. You show the beauty of change through your life. When you are going to the temple and you see you are reflecting the benefit of going to the temple, then other person will be inspired. Many people, when they come to Swamiji, they will tell the child, do namaskara, do namaskara. He himself is standing like a stick. And and he asking his child to do it. It's a wrong thing. He doesn't do namaskara and he asking, namaskar, namaskar panno. So we do namaskar. I don't know how it is said. Do it namaskara. That's not correct. You just show the beauty of change through your own life. Then people will be inspired. And even if they don't change, you continue to love them as they are. Your love will create that possibility to change sometime. If you keep on asking, you change, you change, you change, you change, person may not change. But you let the person be as it is. You give your love and care, and that is good enough. And that is what the wise person does. And therefore, he is happy. He lets people be as they are. Enjoy people as they are. With their own their limitations, you enjoy them. Why you should change them according to your version? Then only you can enjoy them. Learn to enjoy them as they are. With all that crankiness, whatever they have, you enjoy them. Like child, throwing tantrums also looks beautiful. When child is throwing tantrums, looks very nice. How he does that? You enjoy them. So similarly, this everybody has a child throwing tantrums. You enjoy that. Difficult. It is easier said than done, but let us try to do that. So wise person has got happiness at the level of this Pratibimbananda and Bimbananda, and therefore he doesn't have any lacuna or dull moments in life. He doesn't have that. He is happy being what he is. So one more benefit of wisdom is presented. With this, the topic of a wise person is completed. Is concluded here. Next two slokas will talk about Vairagya. We'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Pramudachyate Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.